Welcome back to Reading with Mo, and today we're going to be talking about my bookish and book channel related goals for 2024. I don't have a lot of crazy stuff set, but I did want to kind of just sit down and talk through with myself and with you guys kind of what I want to be working on this year as far as my reading goes, as far as this channel goes, so you guys also can have an idea of what to expect in the coming year, hopefully. I've split it into two categories, like my reading goals and then channel goals. So we can go ahead and start with reading first. As usual, I have set my Goodreads goal of how many books I'd like to read for the year at 100. I've consistently been able to hit that every year. I think there's maybe 1 year in recent history where I haven't. So I know that this goal isn't going to be too hard for me to hit, mainly because I listen to a lot of audiobooks. So as long as I'm doing one audiobook and one physical book a week, I'm on track to hit that. I realized when it came to my reading, I don't really have a lot of set goals. I'm really happy kind of right where I'm at with my reading right now. Some months it's a lot, some months it's little, and that's okay with me. But kind of going along with reading 100 books, I'm kind of going to be more intentional with what books I'm picking up. I'm trying to pick up a lot of books on my physical TBR this year. I really want to cut down how many books I physically own. That way, if I do move again in the future, for one, it's just going to be less to lug around with me. So I am going to try to read as much physical books as I can. I don't know exactly how many I have right now. I have not been good at keeping track of it on my app on my phone, so I don't have those numbers accurately, but that's a project that I'm going to hopefully work on within the next week or two. If I had to guesstimate, I think I have between these 2.5 bookcases around 550 to 600 books, which is quite a lot. And of that, how many I haven't read, if I had to guess, I guess the number is somewhere around 220s. But we'll get those more accurately once I actually go ahead and log all of my books again into my book tracker on my phone. Along with reading books that are already on my shelves, I really want to, now this is a goal I have set myself many times and I have failed, I want to reread more this year. I say that every year and then I end up rereading maybe one book for the whole year. But the first book I started out with this year is a reread, so we're already on a good track with that. There's so many books though that I have that I count as my favorite books of all time, and I've only read them once, so I really want to reread as many as I can and see two things. One, if they even hold up to how much I enjoyed them the first time I read them, and then if I don't like it, then I can go ahead and unhaul the book and have more space on my shelves, and also just cut down how many physical books I have because it's getting a little bit out of hand. I don't know if I want to specifically do any vlogs maybe specifically centered around that, or if I just want to sprinkle the books in here and there. I'm not sure. That's something I'll have to kind of see how it goes throughout the year. Another thing I want to read more of, which I feel like I am pretty good at this, is series. I want to complete any series that I have on my shelves. There's probably maybe I have 5 to 10 series that I have the first book of on my shelves that I would like to read and then see if I want to continue on with the series. And I do have 2 series in their entirety that are on my shelves that I definitely want to get to. So if I don't like it, I don't just have this whole series taking up space on my shelves. Those 2 series are first Noughts and Crosses by Mallory Blackman, I want to say. I'm guessing off the top of my head, but I will have the accurate photos here of that series. I've read the first book and then I did enjoy it, but I don't know if I enjoyed it enough to continue on with the whole series. So I'm going to reread the first book again and then decide, maybe read the second one and decide if I want to still continue on with that whole series. It's a young adult dystopian series. And then the other one is the one that I just started, and that is The Chronicles of Barsetshire by Anthony Trollope. This is a classic series, you could say. It was published, I think, the 1800s, and I have this whole series sitting on my shelf. They're really beautiful naked hardcover editions that I have. So those 2 for sure are going to be a big priority. I know a lot of people are doing 24 and 24, which is selecting 24 books that they want to get to in this year of 2024. And I thought about it, but I don't know. I feel like I don't want to necessarily set up a TBR like that. Really, my goal is to just read as much as I can physically off my shelves. I'm going to be reading much more than 24 books, hopefully, off of my shelves. So I don't feel like that's a goal I need to set for myself. So those are all of my bookish reading goals, I think. Like I said, I haven't really set a lot of goals for myself. I'm pretty happy with where my reading is at. I do consistently read a lot of new releases as well as books that have been sitting on my shelves. So I'm really the focus of my reading this year is going to be on clearing as much stuff off of my physical shelves as possible. So now we can move on to my channel goals, which I'm very excited to be back. And with that, I feel like I need to set goals for myself. That way I can keep myself motivated and continue to create content, because it is something I do enjoy, but I do have to struggle sometimes to find the time to fit it into my schedule. I have to be really balanced and really efficient with my time to be able to, because it's a little bit of a struggle right now just because where I'm at, there's construction going on all day in the mornings, and then at night there's just a lot of sounds from traffic and the light rails honking all the time. I try to get a microphone to help with it, and I think it helps a little bit, but it doesn't help completely. So I definitely need to be more like specific in my schedule of when I can sit down and record videos. My goal for January is to, at least through January, possibly through the first week of February, I am trying to record and post a video every other day. I know that is a lot, especially considering I have not posted videos in months, and I'm very much out of the routine, and it's taking me a little bit longer to edit videos and stuff just because I'm out of the habit and I need to get back into the swing of things. But after that, I consistently would like to be posting at least one video a week for the rest of the year. If there's some weeks where maybe I can post two, and then that's great, but at least consistently one video a week. Along with that, I would like to do more vlogs. So I'm actually currently doing a vlog right now that you guys will hopefully see towards the end of the month, just kind of vlogging a little bit of the behind the scenes and stuff that's going on as I am starting up my channel again and reviving it and bringing it back to life. So that's all my channel goals for the most part. I did want to throw out, I may possibly be open to doing a Patreon sometime in the year, but not anytime within the first few months. Like, I'm just wanting to get back into the swing of things, get back into creating content regularly. And Patreon is something I've always wanted to do because I just would love to be able to connect with people who like to read a little bit more in like a smaller setting that's not so public. And I've always wanted to do a Patreon where I could send out something physically. And like, whether that's like a postcard every month or a bookmark or something, or art print, that's something I would just love to do, but I just know myself and I just don't have the capacity right now to take that on. But it would be really cool if I could do something like that this year. Even if it's not until December. So we'll see how that goes. It also is just going to depend on like if I feel like there's much of a demand for that, or like people who are not even in demand, just like people who are interested in signing up for a Patreon. So that'll just be on, we'll see how the year goes and see if I can find the time to add that into my already semi-chaotic schedule. Then my last goal that I want to share with you guys is I watch so much booktube. I watch a bunch of people here on booktube. I'm always listening to that booktube videos as I'm like driving, as I'm cleaning, getting ready in the morning, getting ready to go to sleep at night. I watch a lot of booktube and I want to continue that. But something that I'm really bad at is commenting on people's videos. I would love to be able to support more creators in that way. Like, I know I'm subscribed to a lot and I watch a lot, but I just want to go take the extra time to leave a thoughtful comment, or even if just saying like thanks for the video or something about the video, just because I love watching booktube and I just want to support other people as well and their channels that I do love. So yeah, that's something I want to work on this year, is commenting more on other people's booktube content, because I'm watching it and there's so many good, interesting videos and channels that I've discovered lately, and that are some of them I've been watching for years that I don't. And this is just another way that I want to support fellow booktube creators. On the flip side, another personal goal I just remembered that I had for myself that is related to comments is I want to be better at responding to comments this year. I don't know why. I think it's just because I hate typing, whether that's on the computer or on my phone. I am the worst at responding back to comments, so I'll wait until I have so many and then I'll just like bulk respond back all at once. And it's not even that I don't like comments. I love reading your guys' comments and when we're able to talk about things back and forth, but I'm the same way with texting. I hate texting. I don't like typing, whether it's on the phone or on the computer. I use a lot of speech to text on my phone when I'm texting, just because that works for me. So yeah, this year I just want to work on responding back to comments in a timely manner and not like always just like waiting weeks sometimes before I respond back, because I read them and then I think, oh, I'm gonna respond back later, and before I know it, it's like a month later. So those are all of my reading and channel goals for this year. I'm excited to see all of the awesome books I know I'm gonna get to, and I'm excited to be able to have awesome discussions with you guys about everything that we're reading. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, support my channel. I'm really excited to grow and just make this a very good bookish year. So that's it for today. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.